What's up, guys? Cheapies, aka Noah, back today bringing a video. This time we're doing something I know a lot of people aren't looking forward to. I know I wasn't when I was in school, but it's the back to school time. People are starting to go back, college, high school, whatever it is. But so basically just gonna do a bunch of sneakers here. I wanted to split it up in two kind of categories. One with your everyday sneakers, to something you can just wear all the time, doesn't really matter if it gets dirty, and then something that's like a little hyped up, you'll wear on certain occasions, and you know the weather's gonna be nice, so you can't get it too messy. But in high school and college even, I was definitely more of a everyday kind of sneaker person. Basically had like one pair of shoes that I'd wear all the time. So that's more what I'm familiar with. Obviously now I'm a lot more into the hype sneakers and stuff that I don't wear all the time. So with that being said, let's just get right into the everyday sneakers. So we're going to split it up, 5 sneakers for every day, 5 hype sneakers, or just kind of like more occasional stuff. I didn't really care about price. The everyday stuff is usually pretty cheaper, so you can replace it pretty easily. The hype stuff gets more expensive. Some of them are roughly the same price, but the everyday stuff is obviously like pretty neutral colorways, like white, black, gray, those kind of things that you just wear all the time. So I have a couple. I have like Nike Blazers, some Adidas Pharrell, all white ones. So there's basically, that's what I do. I wear a lot of white stuff and like pretty like neutral colors. So that's what I did for this. So the first one is the Nike Blazer Mid Move to Zero Glacier Ice. It's made out of recycled materials. I actually think it's really cool. There are like 2 sizes on Nike.com for it for a retail of $100, but right now it currently resells for like $115. So really there's not too much. You're obviously paying a little bit more if you're buying from like StockX or something, but I think it's a really clean sneaker. I actually like the Glacier Ice colorway more than the other one in the Move to Zero like collection they did for Blazers. If I actually saw this in store, probably would pick it up. Haven't seen it yet, but I do think it's pretty cool. It's got that like icy sole on it. It's all made out of recycled materials, so I think it's something you can wear just all the time, beat up. That's what I do with my Blazers, but I think it's a clean colorway and definitely one you can wear every day. The next one's probably one of the more hyped up everyday sneakers, but it fits in pretty well. It's the Nike Dunk Low white, black, or like maybe Panda. I don't know if it's actually called the Panda colorway, but that's what it is. Just white and black, super easy to wear. It's a Dunk Low, so really popular too. So you're getting a sneaker that's both really popular right now and a really easy colorway to wear. Again, it's just white and black, so you could just match it with everything, and that's basically how I do the everyday sneakers. Sure, if you live in a climate like mine in the winter, you're probably not going to be wearing too many lows because you don't want to be stepping in snow and getting your like socks all wet, but definitely something you can wear like if you're in a much warmer climate. So right now resale is around $270. I didn't specify which size or whatever, that's just what it is going for and up. So not too crazy. Obviously Dunk Lows are like $100 retail, so if you can get it for retail, a lot better, but for $100 or $270, not bad for something you can wear every day. The next one is a Jordan 1 Low Neutral Gray. Basically another, just obviously it's in the name, neutral gray, white and gray. Jordan 1 Lows I think are pretty cool, especially if you don't want to pay Dunk Low prices. I have a pair of Jordan 1 Lows myself, but not the neutral gray. I actually really like the colorway on this. It's really simple and something easy. Plus it only resells for $180, which is basically the price of a Jordan 1 High. Obviously these retail for like $120, I think, but you won't be finding these for retail anymore. So Jordan 1 Lows in general are really good, but this is just an easy colorway to wear. Now we're going to switch it up to another brand. This one's not as new as the other one. Everything else was fairly recent, but this is the New Balance 992 Gray. It looks like a super comfortable sneaker. I've actually never owned it, but New Balances are always really comfortable, and it just looks like something you could easily put an outfit together and just wear it all the time. It might be a little bit of a dad shoe if you're in high school. Someone might say something like that, but if you're in college, no one's really going to care. You want to be comfortable, especially if you're walking on a big campus. But it's only reselling for about $200. It retails for like $170. So there are some sizes on like New Balance, but you basically have to be 15 or 14 and up to wear it. So another just comfortable sneaker that you can wear every day and just walk around with it. And the last one for the everyday sneakers is the Yeezy 350 Mono Ice. Again, another super comfortable sneaker, pretty easy colorway. This is honestly probably, other than the first Blazer, it's probably one of the more like crazier colorways because it's not just white and black or gray. It does have a little bit of a blue tint to it. The only problem with this one, if you do live in like a place that gets snow and stuff, would not be a good winter shoe. So you'd have to probably find something else that's more durable in the winter. But it resells for $280, which is $60 over retail, so nothing crazy, but I think it's good colorway, especially for Yeezys, which is super comfortable and definitely something you'd be wanting to wearing all day. Now we're getting into the hype sneakers. So this is stuff that you'd probably be wearing like special occasion, like once a week. You know the weather's gonna be nice, not gonna rain, that kind of stuff. Especially in college, you don't want people, you don't want to be wearing it when it's potentially raining. If you go to a big school like I did, or in high school, you don't want somebody to step on like super expensive sneakers. So I didn't put like Travis Scott's on here because obviously if you can afford $1,000 sneakers, go for it, I guess. But I personally, if like I was in high school, I would definitely not be wearing those either in college either. I would be wearing them like once a week maybe, but if you want to wear them all the time, go for it. But that's not what I have on this list. But the first one I actually do have is a Jordan 1 Hyper Royal. I love this colorway. I wish I would have picked it up at the time, but it is suede, so again, you don't really want to be wearing this all the time, especially if like winter happens or rain. You don't want to ruin the suede unless you protect it. It's reselling over $380. Expensive sneaker, but that's kind of just what's happening with Jordan 1s right now. I love the colorway, and I definitely think this one would be pretty easy to wear all the time, but I didn't want to put it in every day. The next one is actually pretty like crazy colorway. It's got a lot of colors to it, which I think is probably why I put it more in the hype sneakers, because I would just wear like the neutral colors every day. But it's the Nike SB Dunk Low Para abstract art. Like I said, ton of crazy colors. I think it would be like difficult to match every day, so that's why it's in the hype one. But it's definitely a cool shoe, something I really like. It's reselling for $350 right now, so a little bit less than the Hyper Royals. But I think it's a good colorway. I think it's a good sneaker, especially with Dunk Low is really popular, but not something I would wear every day. So next up, we have one that hasn't actually released yet. It's the Jordan 4 Lightning. It's going to release on August 28th. So this week, the video is coming out. It's yellow. So I think basically that's the reason I put it on here. I think you can find a Jordan 4 that you could wear every day. But I think this one's a cool colorway, but a yellow sneaker, definitely won't want to be wearing it all the time. It's going to retail for $200. I imagine resales probably like $280, $300. So it's going to be a little more expensive, but if you can pick it up this weekend, I think it comes out, then it's definitely one you can pick up and wear a decent amount. So the next two aren't as specific as other ones. There's actually a ton of versions of both of them, and I just didn't really know which one to pick. But the first one is the Nike Dunk Low, or Nike Off-White Dunk Low, the 50 collection. So there's 50 of them. 1 and 50 are like over $1,000, but everything else is within like $400, $500, $600. So if you want to find like a hype Dunk Low, which I don't think these are cool, but you have to find your favorite colorway, and since there's 48 of them to go through, you have to find the one you like the best and then go with that. I imagine you could like change stuff up if you wanted to, but based on the lot number of what it is, it could go from $400 or like $600. So find the colorway that you really like, something you can wear a decent amount, but it is pretty expensive, so I wouldn't be wearing it all the time. And the last one, I debated if I wanted to put it on here. It's actually two sneakers, but they kind of are the same thing. It's the Yeezy slides and the Yeezy foam runners. So I don't know, like high schools, you might not be able to wear the slides, but I know in college you definitely could. And from what I've heard, they're super comfortable, but they like don't look great. But if you're like rushing out of your dorm or something like that, and you just need throw something on real quick, I imagine a Yeezy slide would be great. Plus you're wearing a Yeezy slide and they're really comfortable, so you can just throw it on whenever. Those resell for about $150 right now. It depends on the colorway, but I have the pure one on the screen, which I think is a little more expensive because it's pretty simple. And then the other one is the foam runner, and the foam runner, I don't know if I want to put on here. I know people wear Crocs. I don't wear Crocs. I probably wouldn't wear the foam runners either. But again, like you're leaving your dorm room, you're leaving the class right away, and you just need something to throw on really quick. Obviously something you wouldn't be wearing in any type of wet weather, just because your sock or whatever, your foot would get like really wet. So I wouldn't wear those. They're a lot more expensive than the slides. They're going for about $300 plus. So something you could wear if you want to, but again, if something you just want to like put on right away as you're leaving, it would definitely be a good one, and definitely not something to wear every day. So there are the back to school sneakers for this year. There's 5 for every day and 5 like occasional sneakers, hype sneakers that are a little more expensive that you wouldn't be wearing all the time. I think the list is pretty good. Obviously I made the list, so that's why I went with it. But the everyday stuff, obviously a lot of neutral stuff you can wear all the time. And the hype stuff you just want to wear on occasion, match like an outfit or something. Stuff you'd probably not be wearing in school either, just because you wouldn't want someone else to step on your shoes. At least I wouldn't. And especially if you're walking around like on campus in college or something, you wouldn't want to get it messy. So definitely definitely some good sneakers on here. Definitely some stuff you should check out. All these prices are from StockX, so you can obviously find it in one of the resale apps. Some might be in stores, so go check those out. But yeah, tell me guys in the comments some of the sneakers you like, or even some of the sneakers you're wearing for school this year. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.